I thought it would be a good idea to go back to the title screen.
Yeah, fitting to start back at the title screen. Yeah, it makes sense.
Warning, there are huge burritos on the way later in this stream.
No, that might happen on Friday.
To be fair, Opie is not wrong.
Yeah, I'm not
Opie's
wrong,
not
in,
wrong.
in this case.
For once, it's actually relevant to the stream.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're right at the trial prep. You stopped at that point. It all comes down to this.
I think I've got all the skills I need for all this. Hope it works out well. Let's go.
All rise.
All rise.
The court is now in
Since
session.
this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule.
Oh,
the defense is
So
the defense is ready, Your Honor.
If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win! But if you can't, then I win! And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure
Fuck.
will.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not! Bears never go back on their word!
Never mind all that. I just
Oh, boy.
have one question for you.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Is the mastermind only one person?
Well, from what we've seen,
Don't
no.
bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to
Oh
get
my
me.
God, Yasuhiro.
God.
Sit down.
Frick.
Oh yeah, we're
idiot.
starting with this.
Sit down, Yasuhiro.
I forgot. So yeah, we're starting with the mystery of the pictures
Yeah,
And
we're starting
everyone
with the
being-
picture.
being gone, except for the everyone being in their respects, except for the one
You guys
specific
have all been
person.
working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
What evidence?
Yeah, what evidence?
Stole my line.
Besides your pot brownies.
Yeah,
you
cause
keep
see,
eating.
Ian is bringing it up too.
I'm sure of it.
That's why they were all silent because of the photos.
What a
Deadly
coincidence.
insight.
I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves
The mastermind did
everyone
it
other than me
that
has been working
to
together.
throw everyone off the
Of
trail.
course.
Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
Damn it.
Ah, damn it! No.
That's the sentence.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's the only sentence in this one.
Oregon Trail vibes.
all been working. I have evidence. So what?
Hey, you stole. You're all out to get me. I have evidence of my.
What a coincidence.
Prepare to fast forward. Fast forwarding, sir.
What? This doesn't make any sense.
Sense. How can the three of us each have that?
There we go.
There we go. No, that's wrong.
Jesus Christ.
It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
We sure do.
What? You two?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different. With the picture you have, I'm in it. But that can't be right. Because in my picture,
They all got different photos, but everyone
I'm
is
the only
removed.
one not in it.
Because your boobs were too big for the picture, so you had to be out of it.
God damn it, oh boy.
So yes, this was all the mastermind's plan to get everyone to.
It's,
Too, right?
it's so good to be back.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
And this one, Hero is not there.
Yep, it's a trap. And Mondo
The
sleeping.
secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
But you're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other.
Yep.
The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Huh? I laid a trap?
You sure did, you jerk.
Trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
Because you're a jerk.
You're a jerk. Bear is jerk.
What person isn't showing the video?
The ones who got the photos.
I know. I've
In
got
each
the
case,
answers.
The only one not
Have to
Oh,
tell
you
me.
okay? You do have it
Person
up.
who received
Alright.
So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing.
Honestly, it's more than
In the
likely
picture
because, you
Hina
know,
got,
took the
she's
picture.
the only one missing. And in the picture Hero got, he's the only one missing.
Which one's in the picture Ryakuya got? He's the
As
one
long as we're
missing.
talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
There we go. Now we're talking.
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
Yep.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
That's the idea.
Figured it out, huh?
You were so quick to change your mind.
But how was that a hint?
Might be more to it than just Monokuma.
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one
I want
more
to see
time?
that swinger photo again. To see that
Of
fat
course
ass.
you
Just,
do.
just to see that fat ass
But I'd
slide
like
in
to
the air.
double-check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Jesus. Yeah, he's just got fucking sucker.
I just noticed Sakura, yeah, just freaking punching a fish
Yeah,
out
she's
of the
she's
water.
basically suplexing a fish that somehow got in there.
And took the fat boy with him. He just got uppercutted to hell. Plus the One Piece swimsuits, of course.
Group photo has been updated.
Just forget about the photo already.
Can we look at them one more
Trying to
time?
trick me with such an obviously fake photo. I'm still pissed about that.
And
What
on
if it's
top
not
of that,
fake?
They went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
Hmm? So you think they're fake? No, I assure you, they're quite real.
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah, I don't remember ever taking a picture like that.
What are we talking about?
So it's gotta be
That's
a
quite
fake.
real.
I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get
There's
me wrong.
something
I
more.
don't remember taking this picture.
Oh wait,
either,
there's more.
But is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
Oh, hey, Toko. Some other reason. Yep. There is certainly a reason.
The thing that they alluded to.
It's Hangman's Gambit! It should be a 7-letter word.
Yep, there we go.
You probably already know what it is, but as soon as I get the freaking letter I need, I'm gonna spell it for you.
There we go. Yep, they all have amnesia! Oh, so conveniently. Or I guess not in this case, because it was the mastermind that did it.
I'm sorry, your stupidity.
Let's say
really
that
sucks.
somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
You believe the weirder stuff.
We all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
Natural. There it is, huh? Oh, let's find out.
The items that he found in the lockers. I don't know which one is the one that shows up. But...
Oh, this is our first 5.
Oh yeah,
I know which one it is, but
by this point in the game, they give you the mean difficulty number of bullets.
Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
Do you now?
Yo, what's wrong?
What's wrong?
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
No.
No, it's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean...
I mean all of us, including you.
You lie! I never did any kind of interview.
That's because you don't
No,
remember.
It's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself.
Except Monokuma kind of broke the AV room because he's an asshole.
The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
Because it is
Don't
reality.
say that! We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here!
Amnesia is a
hero.
concept,
To be honest,
Yasuhiro.
something else on my mind right now.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
And the crazy part is,
What question is that?
everyone accepted.
And how did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously.
Actually, we all said we could. Even me. I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
Probably
I don't know.
because
I
of
don't remember
other
a thing.
things.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Then, we really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
Of
Sure.
course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time. But how could someone just steal our memories?
How? Come, come, come. That hardly matters right now.
No, it
If I said
kind
it was
of does.
hypnotism, will you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains? Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
Does it, though?
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost.
Absolutely not.
There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
So yeah, do you remember the weird swirl that happened at the very start of the game? Take a while, guess what that was.
You mean the motive you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
God damn it.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
Yeah, eventually everything will be explained.
They'll all come together.
Yeah, no, Omega Hero is literally this stupid.
He's
it's
just
part
a
of his
moron.
character.
He's an idiot.
It might be sus, but that's just how his character's written.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Yes.
Of course.
It's been explained
They have to
already.
be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles away.
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
There's a freaking control room.
So what you go?
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
Yes, it's called the control room.
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control him
Hi,
all this
Zaichin.
time.
Hi, Zaichin.
So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has
Oh,
been
hi,
inside the
Zaichin.
school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What? Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
We got 2 ducks in chat.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
But how'd they manage to survive all of this?
Oh.
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
We know you're too much of a moron for that.
No, you're too stupid to kill anybody.
What? Why me?
'Cause it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
That was thanks to
The
Alter
only way he
Ego.
could have survived is if he was actually the
And
mastermind
now
himself,
everyone's
right?
suspicions are on him again.
Great.
Aw, nuts! Ya got me!
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Oh, by the way, I haven't mentioned it, but there is a new incentive for
how much time
December.
have we already spent talking about?
Just do exclamation Xmas.
He's right. What more is there to
It better fucking not be Santa Claus saves
If
the
you
Earth.
want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't
How
fully
about days
established
before
what
Christmas?
Mukuro's fatal
We already
injury
did
was.
that last year.
Damn it.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the
Nope,
head.
that was post-mortem.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
Indeed. Other wounds.
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
I don't know, Hero, did you?
It made
Several
it
days
pretty
ago.
clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider
Why
this.
would it not be?
What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally...
200 Canadians,
appear to be
Zaichin.
however many days old.
That's way too many.
That doesn't make
It's
any
the
sense.
same as last year.
Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means...
None of them like bullet wounds to me.
She denied me. Before I could even
Jesus
say
Christ.
anything.
Jeez.
Come on.
Save that
Calm
for later,
down.
You
Coco.
think
For
I'm
God's sakes.
not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
Well, they're saying it in the first place. Got 5 again.
5 bullets. 1 for each. You, and you.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
I think the white noise blocked it.
You made me go all cutesy.
Don't worry, there wasn't
You made me,
anything
got
cute
me more.
about it.
I think I'm way cuter.
That's probably that's probably a Hina thing.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
Damn it.
No!
You didn't deny me the
Shit.
You made
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier.
White noise is gonna be the
100 different
death of
battles.
us.
So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
God damn it.
Are you finished?
We didn't hit the.
You didn't
I hate that it has to be the yellow text
There
you
wasn't
hit.
anything cute about it.
I know it's because you're picking out the specific thing of the statement, but it just still count if you hit the proper statement with the text in it.
Obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
You didn't deny me.
Yeah,
Well,
cause see that
this is
should
the
have
rest of
counted.
the stream.
There wasn't anything cute about it.
Mukuro was the ultimate.
He doesn't have he doesn't have the focus gauge thing on.
Obviously,
He hasn't been using the focus gauge that much.
Are you
God,
finished?
it's already emptied.
you didn't deny me.
And that's why.
You made
Don't worry,
There wasn't anything cute about it.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all...
Fucking finally.
Dun, 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 dun.
No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
And there it
Be
is.
denied so completely. It's kind of refreshing. Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
I
As
was
a
like,
matter of
why?
fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night? Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked
That must be the
assailant.
true mastermind, obviously.
If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her.
Indeed.
So who was it that attacked you?
It's been the mastermind.
Got it!
Literally, it's the
The one who
headmaster.
attacked
No.
So yes, yes, the headmaster, the one that's dead in a present box.
Yeah, exactly.
When we
That's who
discovered
attacked
Mukuro
us.
in the garden wearing the same mask,
It was all to pin the
I
suspicion.
naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me. But I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening.
Oh, goody.
Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think. Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
Yep.
So we got it. Alright, it's time for the Fenrir tattoo. How many phases are in this again?
A lot. A heck of a ton. And hey, guess what? It's an absorption.
Yep.
I'm dead.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot? Or perhaps the left foot?
Maybe the left foot.
Or could it be
Or the hips.
the hips?
The thing that Opie would like alongside you know what.
You never saw their
After
face,
all, them
right?
hips don't
So
lie.
you can't have any idea who was under that mask.
No fight.
I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro. No, it's wrong.
Yeah, the voice will slow down too.
Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly. A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me.
There was no
no
such
tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it
Again,
wasn't
so
her.
quick to
But
dismiss.
that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, you know, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah, we were in the gym tearing you apart, so it could have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure.
God.
It couldn't have been any of you.
And it wasn't Kyoko.
Kyoko. It totally could have been her.
Dante likes hips too. Yes.
Oh, no
Agreed.
snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye?
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh? Show me
Oh,
what?
we're finally get to
What do you
see.
think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a
She's
shadow
taking
of a
off her
doubt it
gloves.
wasn't me.
Gloves are off.
The reason she's been hiding them the entire time.
Your hands!
We're gonna get banned on Twitch here. She's throwing a naked hand.
Awful, isn't it?
Burned.
It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I'm sure vigorous
I thought you
masturbation
didn't want
would
anyone
cause
to
that.
see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Oh, yep, it wasn't Kyoko.
She's so strong.
My
There's no one
scars
else it
should
could have
suffice as
been.
proof.
It was
Makoto,
not.
did the person who attacked you
This
have
is
scars
not
like mine?
Kyoko.
The masked luchador.
Absolutely not.
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours.
Well, fuck you too, Monokuma.
Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Yeah, fuck you
Not
too.
at all. You can say whatever you want.
She doesn't care.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Yep.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
Oh no. I would have shown up.
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Then she was being stored somewhere?
But to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere?
The makeshift
There's only
morgue.
one place, the biolab.
I got
Mukuro's
it.
body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
Yeah, remember, they didn't have access to the 5th floor right away.
That's right. It's actually set
Not
up for
only
use as a
that,
morgue.
but it was even logged before
So
chapter
it's the perfect
6,
place
so.
to hide a body, and it'd keep the body preserved at the
Plus,
same
I'm pretty
time.
sure all the other lights are all the bodies of everyone else
Then
that's
you're also
died.
saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that
I don't
that's
mind if that's
exactly
technically a spoiler, because honestly,
proof.
it was kind of implied at that point with all the lights on. So, yeah.
Was the tarp.
I got it!
It's a tarp!
What makes me so sure the body was carried
It's a
from
tarp.
the biolab to the garden is
Fool, you activated my tarp card.
the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Mundo butter!
Oh, it says biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
I mean,
Makoto's
you gotta keep the
nitpicky
butter
nature
fresh
seems to have
somehow.
surfaced with perfect timing.
This proves that the tarp originally
Use
came
that
from
Fuck you
the
too,
biolab.
Byakuya.
Monokuma needs that for his pancakes.
In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
Wow, you made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
Thanks, Toko. You're a real peach.
Oh, yeah!
Evidence. Prove that the
He's
body
so
was wrapped in
turned
a
on
tarp
by
and
that.
moved.
God damn it, Toko.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
Aha! I think we're getting to that point.
About unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency, one so major it can't be overlooked.
There is.
La la la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
La la la,
Such
can
a
you? La
child.
la.
Oh well, just ignore it.
What?
Oh well, just ignore him.
La 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 la, can you?
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
What one thing?
Yeah. I didn't remember that was the actual line.
Talking about your family. Don't tell me you forgot about that video message. So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto.
He's
He
trying to
wants
throw
to
him
get
off.
Yep.
Yeah, if Ultra Spirit Girls is anything you know about Kamaru's fine. You play as her in that game. She even has the Hoge and everything. That's actually how you can tell who the protagonist is of these games.
Are you sure about this? That's
Hang up because
impossible!
Bolt Time Battle.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Rawr! What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about
See
this?
Monokuma in
That's
this.
impossible! I'm not listening! This should prove it.
I had a feeling I would need to change. Wow, that was fucking perfect. How did I do that?
That was awesome, dude.
Started with a perfect bullet time battle, ending with a perfect bullet time battle.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a
Brought
slot
up
had a
earlier.
body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in. And there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized
God,
version.
why are you so stupid?
Oh,
Count.
come on! This is life or death here!
10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? Why? That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
Oh boy.
Mika died. Junko. Ion. Chihiro. Mundo Butter. Sakai Nifumi. Celeste.
Fire.
And Sakura committed suicide.
Dead.
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious.
Yep.
But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
No,
I got it.
hero.
The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
Well, if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10
Butter.
deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
Have you figured it out,
Patient
kid?
for more than victims. Same person was killed twice.
God! What about if the same person was killed twice?
Huh? Killed twice?
Yep, it's time. We're finally gonna get
10
this
murders
figured
have
out.
been committed so far, but one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Hey, Polky.
Murdered and murdered again?
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings.
It's
Still only
a
9 victims,
miss.
right?
How does he do that? Get back
Technically,
on
you're
the
right, I
ship.
guess.
It's still a mystery.
Could easily
Those guys are
happen.
dorks.
No,
Yes, but they're my
is what
dorks.
happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of
That's
course. Before
yeah.
she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the
Bingo.
moment we found it in the garden.
And this is how we find out the true
She was
mastermind.
killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna become obvious. Because Kyoko's totally delusional.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Guess what? It's another
absorption!
Another one.
And it's time for
another.
Who
And
is
another.
someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kawata? Chihiro Fujisaki? Mondo Owada?
Yes, Mundo Butter.
Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi Yamada?
That's obviously the only one that it couldn't have been because he's butter. Celestia whatever.
Or maybe
Lunenburg.
Sakura Ogami?
Ludenberger.
No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice. No.
Are you so sure?
Junko. Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears, all over her body.
Yep.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered...
Then those similarities match?
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again.
However much
Only
time
this
between
time, it was
chapter 1
presented
and
as the
5,
corpse of one
essentially.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person? Wait, so then... What does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
Yeah.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Absolutely.
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
God, just
Are you paying attention,
use your
Hero?
fucking brain.
It's Mukuro.
No, you and you, Toko.
Toko.
Come on.
Also use your brain.
She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died.
Ay, ay, ay.
So
That's a
Mukuro's
good
still
point,
alive.
to be fair.
Gotta be. Total silence? Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
No.
Yeah, that's just like
You
one of
really
those.
believe that? No. No.
No.
I wish I had a boot and I just hit her in the head. A boot.
You did.
For once, not an absorption.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
No.
You sure about that?
Pretty simple one, to be fair.
No. The body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of. The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records.
Not only that,
Right,
but the
Kyoko?
two.
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32.
By the way, Opie already knows what what they mean by vitals, so.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no
Writes down
question
in notebook.
it's her.
Of course he'd write down her 3 measurements.
Mukuro's not the mastermind, then.
Scribble, 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 scribble.
Only one person.
Rabble, 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 rabble.
Clearly it's Monokuma.
It's Kyoko, she's the master.
Junko is still alive. It's the only
Yep.
possibility.
Junko
Are you
Enoshima.
sure about that?
Junko is the ultimate despair.
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes. If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade. But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
I guess because of the blood, you couldn't really check for the tattoo.
She was dead. There's
Also,
no question.
probably
Junko
some
was dead.
makeup
So,
over it. Oh,
the
freaking
idea
no.
that she's still alive.
It must be wrong.
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
Oh, shut
I
up.
know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think
yet-
we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
Oh. Time for more Hangman Gambit. There we go. Replaced.
Now I understand. That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Switched places?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her,
Come
she
on.
got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba,
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that? Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind
I
of
don't
ninja
think that's how that
replacement
worked,
technique?
no. It wasn't a ninja replace.
She's a
There's just
she's
no
a
way they
ninja.
could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
switched at the beginning, actually.
I got it!
Yep.
Yeah,
Two of them may have switched places from the
Junko was... Mukuro was disguised as Junko from the very beginning. Remember her words, this wasn't supposed to
From the
happen.
moment we first met. If that's when
She-
they switched,
She was part of it from the beginning.
then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met was actually Mukuro all along?
Yep.
And I think this is the only... Okay, no, we don't.
Met her?
Then we don't already...
Normal conversation with
Then
her.
we... Okay. I was about to say, we actually never see a true in-game sprite of Mukuro. Like regular Mukuro.
could
We
have
see her
simply
as...
told us her name was Junko,
We see her as Junko, but never as herself.
and we never would have known the difference.
Nope.
At least I'm pretty sure, anyway.
That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right?
Again, she could have just covered it up with makeup.
Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
She could have hidden it with foundation or something
Or
like that.
foundation. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with
If she
makeup.
did, it likely
Me
melted
neither.
away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
Nope.
But if she really did use foundation,
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
Until, you know.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity.
The photos.
Go ahead. Tell me when I ever did anything like that.
It all
When
goes
did
back
I
to those
do
photos. Just think about it.
Actually, not yet.
Oh, not yet.
Remember, there was that interview.
Oh
they
yeah!
I got it!
Before it got to
I
Junko,
was in the AV room,
he pulled the
watching
plug,
the
that's
DVD
right.
of our interviews with the headmaster.
Then it's the group photo.
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke!
Of course it was.
Now it's time for the photos.
Actually, it's time for yet another bullet time battle.
With the photos, so.
And again, it's against Monokuma.
Punishment is waiting. Are you sure about this? You're getting all riled up. That's impossible. That's impossible.
This should prove it.
Congrats, another perfect.
I can't believe how good I've become at these.
You're gonna need it for Danganronpa 2, so honestly.
I know.
Spaghetti! Oh, spaghetti!
We were all comparing the photos we got. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
The problem with all the pictures is, whose
Junko's
face
is always hidden.
The ones who got the photo. No, it's Junko's face.
Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face. Her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think? And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. At that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet.
Saichin says it's Mother 3 that helped with your rhythm.
There's no doubt that
Maybe.
the face is hidden here is the real Junko.
Look at this. Look at this fucking shit.
How many more in there?
Seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
Hey, how's it going? Here's Nickelback, and I'm out. Bye, Aizen.
Switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko.
Sorry if I kind of stiffed you with that news that I wasn't gonna do Parasite Eve today. I just wanted to be here for this.
Killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Yup.
Xanadu times 2!
Xanadu times 2.
The identity and the crimes of the
Yep.
mastermind have been exposed.
Which means now it's time for us
No, wait!
to see her true
Don't bother
identity.
trying to deny it.
Behold my true
There's
form
no more
and
room for
despair.
debate. You don't have anywhere left to
And
run.
despair.
I'll prove everything right now.
First of all, I think we've got the closing argument. Yep.
First
yeah.
closing argument, and then
Right.
I think it should give you the image in the guides.
I just love this art.
Also, I love how they're giving us portraits from fucking chapter 2. Because you have the boys and girls locker rooms there. And you have the tarp of Kiyotaka.
Yo. Jeez.
Yep.
Gee, I think the or wait.
Get genocide, Jill. Find the body.
Frickin'. And then she flies.
Body's all fucked.
Here's exactly what happened.
Okay, yeah, we did it right.
Here's what happened. Boom,
We
boom.
met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko.
Nope.
The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place.
I wonder how many red herrings
That
there are
girl's
at
name
the
was
highest
Mukuro
difficulty.
Ikusawa.
Probably a lot.
But it wasn't
Oh
long
god,
before she
Aizen,
died at the
I
hands
hope
of
you do
Monokuma.
better soon.
In other words, the mastermind, Junko and Oshima.
Oi, oi, oi. Yep, well, soon, Aizen.
Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue. Until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp
Dun,
to
dun,
carry her
dun.
to the garden. She fabricated
How the
the
other
body
one
to try
is
and
done.
save Kyoka, be proven to be. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school. So she put on a mask and then attacked.
Slam! Boom.
After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask,
Yeah!
she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body.
Shoot. Fasha.
This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
Dun dun dun.
Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining
Look
evidence.
at that shot of Toko just flying.
She needed to hide the body's true identity.
Well, technically
She had to
Jill,
make sure
but
we didn't
anyways.
find out it
Yeah,
was
genocide
actually the
Jill,
same
sorry.
person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma. The real Junko and Oshima.
Yep.
Complete.
That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
Well,
What? Are
Lots
you
of
broken again?
commentative dots.
go 13.
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
I think that's the plan, hero.
Species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Wait.
Over? Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
Yep, it's not it. Even if we had the closing argument, we're still far from done.
And now she
But-
also magically appears.
Here she
The
is,
real
the
Junko
ultimate
Enoshima, and
despair.
this is the and this may as well be the final boss battle. More or less.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear. If you swear you're
Welcome
guilty
to
us,
5 million
we'll
different
reward you with
personalities, by the
probably
way.
Yeah, I fucking forgot about this
We've
shit.
even dropped-
Goes
Prepare
insane.
yourself.
We will grant you
I can't
honor,
stand her.
status in some of our home cooking. Have you made your choice? Will you serve?
No
under
thanks.
us?
No.
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you. It's been so long since I've had an audience.
Fucking JoJo
Even I'm not
pause.
sure what kind of
Come
role
on.
I'm supposed to play.
Yep, this is the mastermind. Real Junko Enoshima.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory.
Also, notice that the real Junko doesn't have freckles. That's also how you could have told that it was Mukuro.
Your face.
Huh?
Actually, they're talking.
What about
I think
Yep, they're
gonna
about to
mention
talk about it
now.
right now.
With my beautiful face. People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
Before arriving at school.
I got it! That's right. It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began.
I can tell you for sure 100% she's not Celeste.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Twins!
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Time for personality shift.
Here.
Junko fucking Enoshima.
And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
Whoa! She's a totally different person
You just
now.
noticed?
Like I said, I get
That's
bored
like the
easy as
third
hell.
personality we've
fucking
seen
bored
already,
myself.
hero.
But if you're twins, why do you have different last
It's not a
names?
real twin relationship.
That again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over? Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
Yeah, no, she's not related to Celeste in any
She was your
way.
twin. That means you killed your own sister?
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
Fourth personality.
Personality number 4!
Someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The
Jesus.
so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family.
Jeez.
Leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away. Which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for
And
following
fifth
the
personality.
Personality number 5!
I hate this one.
If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so
The whole cutesy
boring.
one.
Eee, you're gross.
I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words,
I'm
Mukuro's
gonna
death
post that
was a
shit on the
one-sided, premeditated
shit
act of
posting.
betrayal.
Betrayal.
Just as I
What a
suspected.
random share, actually.
When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
Like I said, that's why she said this one's supposed
This
to
wasn't
happen.
supposed to. Why me?
So, you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that?
Ultimate
You
despair.
sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
Ultimate despair.
I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations.
The boobs, though.
Not gonna lie, I prefer the Japanese dub of Jinko.
When I was born,
The
I
fucking
cried
boobs.
tears of total
Jesus.
despair.
No, I mean,
So
this
that's
was
why
fine, it's just,
Not a big deal whether we
it's
die or
kind of
live.
borderline creepy. At least with the Japanese
We're
stuff, I
just
can
those kinds of people.
kind of
We can do
follow
anything.
along with it.
We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret. So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
Nope.
That's not true at all. We were twins.
There's personality number 6!
With mushrooms and everything!
Excited. Killing my precious sister with my own 2 hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super despair.
LOL despair.
More than that. Super
LOL despair, LOL despair, LOL despair, LOL despair, LOL despair.
She has like the moods of most people in the world.
So good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
That's your first question?
In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair.
You're standing right next to her, too.
To be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else.
Oh no, despair,
She must
my
have
old
died
friend.
feeling such excruciating hopelessness.
Yep, you didn't give a shit.
I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
That's putting it mildly, Bianca. Yep.
Turning your own despair into
So
some kind of
abnormal.
fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Exactly.
Gets off at despair.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts.
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No. I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah,
Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
don't you mean
Oh yeah, we're getting to this.
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
It's about time that this got revealed.
You still haven't figured that part out.
And now she's in her Monokuma personality.
Slow. You haven't
So
even solved
personality
the
6.
mysteries, and yet here
7,
you are,
actually.
yapping
Yes.
away.
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer. So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
Damn straight! That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries.
And this is why the chapter is so
We'll have our
long.
victory!
I can't wait.
All right,
I mean,
let's just get straight to
it's
the point.
the end of
What
the
memories
game.
did you steal from us?
A lot.
When the group pictures were taken? And those interviews? It must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
No, I don't think that's it.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
The motives. All of the motives had something to do.
You're talking
All
about
the
the
motives.
motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well,
Back to
I
this
would
one.
hope you wouldn't
JoJo.
forget something so important.
Yeah, there's only 7, Omega.
It was
Thankfully.
rude of me to even ask. I apologize
Lucky number
from the bottom of my
7.
heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
There's actually 8. Well, even then, I consider that one an outlier because that's just her getting off on it. So
Person murdered.
that might as well just be her
connections.
bombastic personality at that
driving force
point.
behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each video showed the total
I
destruction
think
of your most
that's what they were
important
going for with the
relationships.
7 deadly sins for each of her personalities.
For example, your friends.
Because the one with the hat is
your
greed, the
family.
one with the crown was
I
greed.
ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate
Actually,
your
no, I
desire
don't think
to
that would work
escape
because
and
gluttony is
kickstart your
not in
urge
there
to
at all.
kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
LOL despair.
Hey! Time for the next question!
Again.
So, what was the theme for the second motive?
Motive's
Boobs.
theme was the past.
I got it! It was our past, right?
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was... embarrassing memories and
Ta-da!
secrets! Yeah! And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
Oh, that one was kind of
How much do
simple.
you remember though?
Oh.
That's why I said this is basically the final boss, Pokey.
I got it!
Greed.
It was money, wasn't it?
The $10 million.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again!
Fucking hell.
Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
This time was real.
I got it! In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. You see, once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships, secrets, money, betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world.
And Queen Junko. Again.
In fact, there
That
are
was
as
the
many
first
reasons
one,
to kill
yeah.
as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only
Yeah,
in the
hope can
presence
only
of
live
hope.
with this.
Two
Can only
sides of the
exist
same
without this.
coin,
Can't
divided
exist
by
without the
a
other.
razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
Because you wouldn't know about what
You
happened.
haven't given us any hope anyway.
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
It's one of
Couple
the
of
reasons anyways.
Woohoo! Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
I mean, it wasn't initially going to get localized, to be fair, Zaichin.
What?
But then the fan translation brought interest into the series.
A most troubling thought.
So they waited for the Vita version for 1-2 Reload to come out, and then they localized that and released it as separate games.
I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Huh? Really? Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
This part.
You mean the world beyond
The reason why they've been hiding
Really
just going on outside.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame!
Freaking go.
The world beyond the school walls! This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
Yeah, because of the event, because of the tragedy, she's basically taken over.
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense.
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
Nope.
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it. That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, because it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, because now it's time for the final class trial!
Oh boy. Been a little bit, but yep, we're back to this now.
Come on, bitches! Remember or die!
want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering? If nobody can remember and...
No, it's wrong. Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
The other Toko. Genocide Jack. The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
Possibly.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her? No, absolutely not. That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity.
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on now.
Well, now that Byakuya says it.
Da 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 da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer. Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
Oh yeah, it's Byakuya.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Aye, aye, Roger, you got it, Captain!
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but... Of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier?
Oh, nobody asked, I guess. There we go.
I'm the quiet type, you know? Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
The tragedy?
Oh yeah, she doesn't know that their memories were taken away.
Help you remember?
Yep.
With a kiss.
Just answer
No,
the
thank
question.
you.
What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening. But it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
There it is again.
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is... now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling.
Yep, she basically started World War III and she is the victor.
The tragedy happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster! Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history! And as a result, in basically no time flat! The world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
Because her
We
memories
already
were
did, and she
taken.
didn't know anything.
Looks like an exact
That's why we're
replica of our
asking you.
world.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is the true tragedy!
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome.
God, I hate that
In other words,
sentence.
the world has
And
ended.
justifies the.
That sentence reminds me of Kamen Rider Fies, because the opening theme is literally called Justifies,
It's okay.
but Fies is spelled F-A-I-Z as in kind of like the Greek letter
The
Phi.
world ending isn't that big a deal.
Justifies.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being
You'd have to listen to the
ridiculous.
song for yourself, but I can't
Well,
show you
as long as
because
we're being ridiculous,
copyright.
I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Tagami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
Oh boy.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a
Yeah,
middle-aged
same,
secretary
Zaichin.
at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
Good choices.
Correct. Well done, peasants.
Correct.
I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting. I couldn't help it.
I think it happens even if you press immediately as the prompt
Till then,
comes
you're
up.
just going in circles.
Yeah, it does.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
Yeah, you might be sick in the head.
You're definitely sick, but
Entire lineage has been totally
anyways.
annihilated.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
Oh goodness.
I can confirm that his
Yeah,
entire family
Byakuya
has
is
died.
kind of,
Even the distant
you know.
relatives. The Tagami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone! The Togami family is destined to guide the world!
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Huh? I don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago. If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Memory.
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Huh? 2 years ago?
And there it
Well,
is.
I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand.
If you're
why you
confused,
have
Omega, don't worry. I was
then,
confused
you
too the
can't
first
deny the
time,
truth.
but it will eventually make sense.
And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
Come now,
That were
answer
taken
us.
from
Answer
us.
with all your heart and soul.
How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
Even if you did, I think you'd still be in the same shot. Memories that were stolen from us. Life at Hope's Peak.
I got it! If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. Nope. No. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life. That's not possible!
To be fair, Hero's reaction here makes sense. Yep.
Years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single...
No, that's wrong. Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why is my name written on it?
Actually, I should mention it. This is not gonna be relevant to any of these streams, so I might as well mention it. In every single demo of every single Danganrompa, 1, 2,
Hero's the
and
one that's
V3.
dead.
I wanted to say it, fuck.
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
Wizza, is something wrong?
Basically what he said is that in every Danganronpa game,
More than that.
for the demo,
This is absolutely my
Yasuhiro is the one that's dead.
But how is this?
Because the demo is always the class trial.
This thing? No way.
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak. But somehow, you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
Yep.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hiro, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, Do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here! Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves! I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
So yeah, again, remember what I said? What happened at the very start? And you fainted at the start.
I got it! The moment I lost my memories, I can't think of any time other than that day. When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk. I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
Somehow.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Poof, gone. Which means, of course...
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time.
Uh-huh.
Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, but
by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
Yep.
I love you all so much.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it. All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind. Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The
As
tragedy
we saw
even
in
made
some
its
of
way
those
here,
classrooms.
leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history, and the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon.
Odd.
Everyone is capable of it. And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay, so let's get back to the story. Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And then, something super neat happened! Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once! So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter!
Yep, and this is why everything is barred.
Transformed into a shelter! Ah, I said it twice!
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison.
Yep, they weren't there to keep them out. They were there to keep them. They weren't there to keep them from the outside world. They were there to keep them safe.
What was the Endmaster?
I got it! It could only have been the headmaster of Hope Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school
Launch
into
of
a shelter
Fortnite.
to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise. To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
Yep.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair. I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Oh yeah, because you stole their memories, you
Once you
freaking
finished building your
weirdo.
little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You let us live? So we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Ultimate despair?
This was so much more than a simple high school death match. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why
Well, why don't you tell me?
It's time for the final Hangman Gambit.
Let's do it!
Also, I'm being quiet because I don't want to interrupt.
Now I understand.
Surprised that was only 2 letters.
You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you serious?
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Expelled them?
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
Thank you,
And there's a
Makoto.
reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't
Even
necessarily lead to
Kyoko
a
right
sense
now
of
is kind of...
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we've been murdering each other for nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
Without knowing at this point, but yes.
No,
I think-
I can't laugh at that.
I think we're actually approaching the
okay?
final
You're totally awesome, right?
final
Get it
segment.
already. So help us! I'll do anything! Just help me!
I don't think she cares.
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Huh?
That's
You
thunder.
say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself. So I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself? Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Sure you're not.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you. For the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them.
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
LOL despair.
Yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple! You stole our memories, invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner! It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did you? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
Of course you did.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish Hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me and punish everyone on the side of Hope.
Even if it's just one person?
Oh, but don't worry. I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this!
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
You mean, we'd
have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live!
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me, and make your way to the outside world.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed!
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration bomb! Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all! So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment!
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down! Makoto, you're up!
Me? Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
Oh, feelings
So
mutual.
let me make this clear. Everyone
Right
has
back
two
at
choices
ya.
in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
Oh man.
On the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
What? Has your resolve softened?
kill or not
Have
to
you
kill?
lost
That's the
confidence?
question.
Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friends?
No! That's not it!
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Yep, it's time.
Guys?
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces eroded by despair.
Time for the final.
Together as
Time for the final make your argument.
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair! We're not gonna lose to you!
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope.
And your stupid life.
Indeed.
The true, and this is the final. This may as well be the final boss. The only truth bullet we have is hope. Or no, it's an absorption for hope. And yes, you have to absorb hope each time.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Don't lose hope now.
And now he says something different.
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place.
Don't give up!
But to live means moving forward, right? So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we? I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me. So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here. The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feelings.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Hina's next.
Don't lose hope now.
Don't lose hope now.
I've been thinking about all this. And I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do? You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm. That sounds like something she'd say, right? No. I think that's definitely what she'd say. Which is why yeah! I've made up my mind!
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
that would be the end of
hope. I've decided to have faith.
By the way, the arrow, the only reason we're up is thanks to the air purifier. Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Meh.
Meh.
Don't lose hope now.
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting.
Laugh.
Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of
I've decided to have...
By the way, the only reason we're up is thanks to the air purifier. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all been living will...
I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love.
God damn it.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Byakuya's next.
Don't lose hope now.
Let's go 13 over there.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you? Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you.
Of course you don't. Love you too, Byakuya.
I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive.
That's true. He could find someone and reproduce.
I know. He could become a genetic jackhammer and just fucking reproduce his family.
As long as there's
okay, I wouldn't go that far.
If I were to die,
Now
Actually,
finally, Kyoko.
I'm actually gonna let it go because the music changed.
I decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love!
Freaking Jill.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
I already said I would claim the Mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Thank you.
Don't lose hope now.
That's game.
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here. I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything, does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck.
Nope.
I think you came here for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair. You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we can
Yep.
call you...
We have his true title, The Ultimate Hope.
What the hell are you?
Ultimate O.
Or no, this is it. We have one more bullet time battle.
I think actually at this point... Wait, Ultimate Despair? I don't think that's quite
No,
right.
it doesn't update until you beat the game.
No, it should say Ultimate Hope. I'm not sure why it says Ultimate Despair.
Again, it doesn't update until you beat the game.
No, it did update. It's used to say Ultimate Lucky Unlucky Student. Why does it say Ultimate Despair?
Your stupid faces! The stupid things you've said! The stupid way you all treat each other! It's all so uncool! So unhip! Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Lame, 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 lame!
Hope isn't the talent you develop. Alright, the true final confrontation. One last bullet time battle.
You suck! So uncool! You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke.
And immediately she starts with Nega Time.
Your idiocy ends here. You're gross. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair!
You suck. So uncool.
You're unbearable!
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless.
Alright, final strike.
Ultimate
Fair
O.
into tomorrow. Hope keeps
Now
on-
that is game.
I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away. I refuse to despair. Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on? What's happening?
The end.
Getting a full A on the final trial is kind of a thing.
Yeah, you get a big payout for it too.
I think it may be time to vote.
Okay, now I think it might.
It still says, I guess it's
Okay,
a glitch.
Okay, that might be a glitch with this version, yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Because I know for a fact on PS4 it said Ultimate
Let's put an end
Hope.
to these trials. Put an end to the killing. With our own hands.
Alright. Yay!
And a new portrait for Junko as well.
The hell?
Indeed.
I lost?
You sure did.
Well, that's just...
Loser!
Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem.
What the heck? Well, that's just... totally the best!
Oh boy.
Well, you wanted to see it, Zaichin!
So
that
this
face.
is despair.
My goodness.
Here it is! Junko in ecstasy.
True despair.
Most ultimately ultimate despair.
And now
Yeah, she is getting horny off of this like no one would believe.
I'm
Remember,
actually
kids.
curious about something.
Remember, kids, don't stick your dick in crazy.
Yeah, no, it still says that.
Junko doesn't have, the real Junko doesn't have a thing in there.
What's she done?
Not even in school mode because you never run into her, so.
You enjoying this?
Anyway.
Say the
totally
thing.
the best!
This girl waits you.
Not possible. Don't make me repeat myself.
No longer fear despair.
Okay.
Hey. However,
It's true of hope.
No.
I hate the face you're making.
There's one last thing.
Where you run and where you hide.
It's fine.
That was a rhetorical question. It's punishment time.
can't be.
Of course.
Pull up.
Stop it! How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no hope.
Don't get in my way!
Oh, shoes.
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful. Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's Let's do this.
Spinning highs.
I've reserved an extra special punishment.
Oh yeah, we'll get to see that a lot
Let's give it everything we've got. It's
in the second game.
Time.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Junko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. I love how Monokuma here doesn't even drag her.
It's like, come on, let's go.
Yeah, by the way, all the punishments that have happened so far, yeah, we're about to see them in bulk here.
Yep, in fast succession. The ultimate punishment.
The ultimate punishment. 1,000 blows. Cage of Death. Versailles Witch. Even the excavator.
Even the one in the prologue.
Oh yeah.
And the after school lesson.
The thing that ultimately kills her.
Oh, this is gonna be so satisfying.
Splat.
Yeah.
Yep, you even get to see the blood splatter too.
I love it.
And that was the end of Junko and Oshima, but not the end of the series.
Also, oh hey,
Scotty.
there's this thing over here.
Fuck you, man.
It fell out of her pocket. Hey, Junko, fuck you, girl or man, I don't care anymore.
So everything came to an end. Final class trial. Junko and Oshima, the ultimate despair. Life at Hope Peak Academy. It was all over.
Chapter 6 complete. And game complete.
Time for the quick epilogue here.
And you get her hair ties for some fucking reason.
It's a memoir.
After seeing it was all over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed in on itself or anything. That wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception. The air purifier fires turned off. Just like Junko said, they shut off immediately. That was the only difference. Epilogue. Goodbye, Despair High School. Left the courtroom and made her way to the main hall. Stood in front of the door. Nobody made a sound. Felt almost absent-minded. So is our epilogue before the final ending. We're just stuck there in limbo, unmoving, unsure. But, in the end...
Hey.
We can just stand around like this forever. At some point we need to leave. Nobody's surprised it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Makoto, will you do the honors? Okay. As if awakened by Kyoko's word, I took out the object we've gotten. Up until the moment of her death, it had belonged to Junko. In the end, she dropped it before us.
So,
But, is that really it? Is that really the key to this door?
Indeed.
I'll have to read into what she said to us to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words,
I'll force you out. She said that just before dropping that. Makes sense that would be our way out of here.
But...
You never know. Maybe it's actually a switch that's gonna make the school self-destruct. And Junko's never said anything that she left us leave here alive.
it's true.
You may be right about that. Maybe!
Yes.
Even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't get our chances with it. Yeah, I guess that's true. Nothing to worry about.
My
The anything ever happens to Master, I'd take my scissor and jam it up so far.
And she switches back.
Hey, where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind? It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. Leave? We can go outside? Mean that me and Master can get married? Give me a little jewel of a baby?
That's enough.
Please stop. That would be a greater honor than anything I've encountered so far.
Anyway.
God damn it.
Don't worry. I have no doubt that we'll be able to leave here without a problem.
But
So what happens after that we get out that I'm worried about. You know, in the end, I think part of me still thinks.
For serious?
Maybe when we get out, we'll see that everything she said about the world was a lie. On the other side of the door is a world as peaceful as we remember. A lie. Peaceful as we remember. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still a world. It's where we're meant to live. Guess so. And how do I put this? Unlike this school, the world is really big, right? It's so big, I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what. But there also has to be lots of hope, right?
In other words,
LOL hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward no matter what trouble you may fall into.
am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Toko? Makoto? Whatever. I can't speak. There's a reason why I stopped reading the lines at some point, but it's the end. I might as well. I don't need any of you to spell that out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that there were still others out there who hadn't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To build a world, we must first rebuild the Togami dynasty. I'll go with you. I'll follow you anywhere you want to go.
You got it.
Oh, my first stop is gonna be the closest donut shop. I can't figure out the rest from there.
Hey.
What are you gonna do if there are no more donut shops or donuts?
Okay.
I'll just get some flour and make some myself. And if there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat. I get it now. There's no road. You just gotta build one. Creation. Fate is telling me to remake the world.
Could it be?
That's my hope.
How about that?
I've reached the next stage. The next chapter of Yasuhiro Arakuge's life story is about to begin.
Whoa!
Thanks, Ina. You totally opened my eyes. Hey, personal space buddy, you're seriously creeping me out.
Space buddy?
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone in the outside world is gone, even if the world is steeped in despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. I can get out of here and do something. Have some sort of impact. What can we do? There's so few of us and we're so small, so what can we do? Now, we can probably do anything. Yeah, we can do anything.
Alright.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me, and the others, I guess.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still, it does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
Looks like hope really is spreading. As I never give up. I have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward with hope in my heart. As I have hope, I can show courage. As I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. The door began to open. With my hands, with our hands. Hope and despair mingle together, opening the door to the future.
Jesus.
And that was Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc.
Yep.
First, we have the Japanese voice actors.
Again, it doesn't feel exactly the same playing this a second time. Would have been better if it was blind, but whatever. I mean, it's still an interesting game. All the intrigues of it is quite the thing.
Oh god, that face! Nobuo Oyama, the voice of Doraemon. And there he is, Tatsuya Maritani. Who would later go on to join with the guy who made the 999 trilogy to make AI the Somnium Files, which look forward to that on Friday for the second game.
Yep, we're starting Nirvana Initiative on Friday.
I guess the night is still young.
It's past 10, honestly. Whatever is the case, yeah, as Zaichin said, it's a good thing I didn't, push on Friday, because that, yeah, that would have been bad.
There we go.
Of course it is.
And here are the English credits.
That fucking picture.
But yeah, really, the only thing I haven't really shown is the bad ending.
I did link it on that video.
I mean, yes, but you know.
Oh yeah, this stuff was done by Bang Zoom.
Oh, the showers.
Also, the original version was published by NIS America. Wait, they didn't translate the Mondo Butter.
Didn't feel like changing the CG for the ending, I guess.
To be fair, yeah. Like Chunsoft. The first game was also released before Spike and Chunsoft had merged, so... And also, since you beat the game, you have now unlocked School Mode! But first...
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.
I don't remember if the original game had that at the end, but anyways, Easter egg.
You overwrite that one. And now School Mode is unlocked.
Yep, this is a what if type.
That was it. That was added in the later versions. Also, yeah, now you can actually do the Mono machine whenever you want.
Funny thing is, I think there's actually a new thing that pops up after having beat the game. Unfortunate repeat.
Again?
Why not?
Okay, I was gonna say... we don't need a repeat of last time where you got like 6 luckies in a row.
Oh boy.
Not that I would be against that, but... Yep, there it is.
Hey, have them all.
And now it breaks because you got all the items.
Lucky.
But not after one more, not after one more roll.
I was like imagining if it's gonna be.
Yep, now they're all gonna be repeats. You've got all of them, all the items.
I'm actually not sure if I would have actually gotten everything. Yeah, we'll see.
I don't think you can see what items you have unless you're in game, so you'd have to.
I actually forget because I thought that this did something when you get that particular item.
Yeah, that's Danganrompa Trigger Happy Havoc. That's basically your lot. Oh, it unlocks a movie in the gallery. Movie gallery. Or no, this. Or no, maybe it is the movie.
Oh yeah, I didn't get this one because that's
yeah, that one only shows up if you get
the Kyoko one.
And the same with results 6.
Oh, the Kyoko one is funny.
Oh yeah, you get. Oh right, you need mono coins to unlock them. That's right, I forgot about that shit.
All right. I know what to do.
Oh no.
Just going gentle, doesn't matter.
What are we doing here?
I'll just speed run this trial.
Oh, you're gonna.
Alright, I'll
demo the
take my. It is getting
one.
late for me, so I will take my leave though.
Alright, later. Well, the Kyoko ending is pretty good.
Hopefully I can remember how everything goes in this.
Oh, you had a guide though, right? Or
I
just...
closed it.
Oh shit. Reload that shit.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No, that's wrong. No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure. I don't think so.
The face was scorched beyond and there wasn't any description in the mnemonic.
Well, if we can't identify the body.
No, that's wrong.
Alright. Kuro.
I got it!
Okay.
Now I understand.
I didn't realize how much gentle would be easier.
I got it! I got it! The body must have been discovered at night.
Alright. Main reason why I'm using this trial is I think it's one of the shorter ones.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
Is it really? I never noticed that.
Yeah, trial case 5 is actually surprisingly short. Mostly because it's a tarp.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! That's enough! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I'm right about this! I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! That's enough! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I'm right about this! I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? How can you say it?
This should prove it?
There we go. Or
I got it!
thankfully there is no white noise on this difficulty, so...
There's no time limit, or just...
No, there is a time
By
limit.
covering the body
It is
with
super freaking generous, though.
the
Yeah,
killer
I was gonna
prevented
say, like, that's
So the
a
reason
much
the
bigger
top was
time
only
limit.
dirty on one side is because the sprinkle.
But the underside of the top, it was totally spotless.
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down, of course it didn't get dirty.
No, that's wrong.
No, I'm not sure if anyone is calculating how long this is taking, but it's not that long when you're fast forwarding everything. Is what I'm saying.
PanAnning speedrun.
I wouldn't call this a speed run by any chance.
Truth bullet skip.
Truth bullet skip. Surprised there's still 3 bullets, even at gentle.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we can get.
It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that knife book, that seals it.
Look, just because I had the knife, that automatic?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
No, that's wrong. I got it!
Boom.
Boom.
I got it!
Dude. This is an absorb.
Absorb the knowledge.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury had...
The explosion didn't kill her for...
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't because of them.
Oh yeah. According to the... That's gotta be it! There was evidence that showed she was hit on the...
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire...
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be...
No!
Even though we know it's not actually that, for the purpose of this trial, it was. Okay, arrows.
I got it!
Bloody duct tape.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced.
It said the weapon must have been... It seems like an arrow would just be too...
No, that's wrong.
Look at you, no scoping.
right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak.
Freaking PanAnning
That's
just
why
did a
the killer
360
used
no
another
scope
weapon.
on that one.
Damn it. Wait a sec.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hell. Alright.
I got it!
Gecko's like, wake up, bitch, we're going to McDonald's.
Either gone, I'm just redoing case 5 just to get mono coins. Just to see the one movie we haven't seen.
Oh, and it's a great one. You don't want to miss it.
No, it's not that.
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly
No, it's
what
not
I
that,
thought.
it's
I'm
just
not
what
the
happens
killer.
after.
You should
Byakuya.
Master would never hide.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory early.
You said I hid the evidence and then left the locker key in my own room. But
Could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I'm not the killer. You should understand.
Byakuya.
What if Master would never hide something?
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
No, that's wrong.
And that's it. That's the end of the trial.
Oh boy.
That's good enough.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Danganrompa.
Alright, now I can actually buy that.
That's like everybody gets to leave.
By getting that one post-game item, you get this cutscene.
Yep, everybody wins.
Unfortunately, even Junko.
Yeah. You see, I
Alright,
can't.
result 6 is because, getting
Can we at least-
Kyoko.
Yeah, can we at least showcase that?
No.
Why not?
Because no.
No, but there's a funny scene after that, though.
I don't care.
Oh, man.
It's
You
already been posted, so I don't care.
That's lame.
Anyways, this is what I'm gonna be calling it. So yeah. That's the end of part 1 of this project. Because there's Danganronpa 2 and there's Danganronpa V3. And I might do one stream of the other included game. Just to test it out. But I probably won't be completing it. But yeah, that is Danganronpa 1. Or Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Once we're done with the AI the Somnium File Nirvana initiative, we'll be starting on Danganronpa 2.
Oh, goody.
And that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Again, I could have showcased School Life, but what it is it's a big what if scenario, and that's pretty much it. And yeah, tomorrow according to Rurs, we're more than likely gonna be finishing Brave Fencer Musashi. So that's gonna be a thing. And as for the rest of the week, I don't fucking know. Maybe I'll finally try to finish my freaking RTK 6 run. But in any case, yeah, thank you everyone for coming by. Thank you, Opa and Jeff, for the co-commentary.
Of course.